What's up? This post is going out to Positivenine, who's having some trouble mixing some top 40 music. Um, the advice here is generally pretty good. You know, I just I'm not sure that I agree that it's not as structured. I think that top 40 is actually really structured. Maybe not relative to house, but it still has plenty of structure that we can use to our advantage. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that using real top 40. So I'm just on Billboard, looking at the Hot 100 right now. I've already gone through my library and pulled out a couple of tracks that are that I would deem compatible, just based on whether or not they're harmonic or in the same key or whatever. If you use mixed in key, it's really easy, and if they're within the right tempo range. I tend to beat mix most of my top 40 mixes, so my general rule of thumb is plus or minus 5 beats per minute, plus or minus 8 if I'm desperate. So anyway, I've gone ahead and pulled out like a G6, DJ Got Us Fallen in Love, and Teenage Dream. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so here we are in Ableton Live. Actually used live when I'm not DJing live, which is a little ironic, but anyway. So here you can hear I'm just using the regular version of the track. This is nothing special. It's not a funky mix, not a personal edit with extra bars or whatever. So anyway, if you count these out, I'm going to pause that right there. The chorus is going to have 64 beats. You can count that yourself. I'm not going to waste your time, but that's going to have 64 beats. So anyway, this is actually an exception right here. This part has 96 beats. I don't know why, but it does. It's all the phrases are going to be 16 beats, which works well for us. Here we have Fallen in Love, DJ Got Us Fallen in Love, and the intro is 16 beats. That's pretty typical for pop songs. What we can do is wait until 16 beats before this one falls off, and then drop this one right then. So if this one's 64 beats for the chorus, and then it's another 32 beats on top of that, we can wait 16 beats after the chorus, and that'll put us at 16 beats left, if you see what I'm saying. Like here's the chorus part right here, and then you got 32 beats on top of that. So if we wait 16 beats, then we have 16 more left. And we can use those 16 beats for the introduction for DJ Got Us Fallen in Love. So we can put those two together, and it's going to sound like this. And then I'm just going to fade out Teenage Dream right there. And I didn't even fade in DJ Got Us Fallen in Love. You might want to do that. You can play with the equalizer, make it even more gradual. That works in the middle of the track, but this technique also works towards the end of the track too. So here I have Like a G6 coming out of Fallen in Love. And this one actually has 32 beats, which is a little unusual. It's a little long, but it's not a problem. You just count it out before you mix it in. I mean, when you're cueing it in your headphones, you should have plenty of time. You can count out exactly how long the the phrase is. I mean, how long the introduction is, and you can even do that while you're beat matching. That's generally what I do. So I'm gonna solo this. This is 32 beats, and you can see I've applied some filters. My equalizer I've applied already. So since it's 32 beats and the chorus is 64 beats, I just want to wait halfway through the chorus, and I mean I can count that out since I know the chorus is 64 beats. I'm going to count out 32, and then I'm going to drop it on the 33rd beat. So since I've already applied my equalizer here, because these are both pretty I don't know if there's a technical term for it, but they're pretty loud tracks. You know, I mean, they both have a lot of presence, so they won't sound good together. So anyway, I've just gone ahead and removed a lot of the frequencies from like a G6 until I'm ready for that one to take over focus. So here we go. And we can speed that back up to its original tempo. And I mean, that sounded a lot like a slam mix, which it kind of did. You know, but you're still going to get some of these elements here. And I mean, you know, arguably it sounds the same as a slam mix, which is why I tend to do it this way when the track falls off instead of just straight up ends. Because then it sounds like you're mixing more, and I think it's more impressive if you can have, you know, two phrases where you've got both tracks in the mix at the same time. You know, that sounds pretty cool if they work together. So that's why it's always important to preview in your headphones first. But I hope this works for you. Give it a shot. Good luck. Happy mixing.